Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Morning Live Show. The live show's podcast and meta content is brought to you every week by these loyal sponsors. McGraw-Webb Chevrolet on the bypass in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for 30 years. Join the McGraw-Webb Chevy family today. Tucker ATV, Jackson, Alabama, your local servicing Polaris Hustler Echo dealer with an international reputation. CT Ward Power Sports in Camden, Alabama, XL Godfrey Hurricane Boats powered by Mercury and Yamaha engines, your water skiing gear headquarters on Lake Millers Ferry. Safford Trading Company and Safford Equipment under the tower in Safford, Alabama, home of your residential and commercial lawn care bundle bear. Wildlife Management Solutions in Utah, Alabama. Let the guys at WMS select the right seed and blends for your soil type. South Alabama Kubota and Reynolds on the Strip in Monroeville, Alabama. Kubota and Skag Zero Turns, the right Kubota tractor for the right price. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin Outdoors live show. It is January the 19th, 2023. We are live from the Lawler Timber Company Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. It is 38 degrees outside, partly cloudy with a northwest wind about 10 miles an hour. And buddy, have we got a lot going on in the outdoors this morning. Got a lot to talk about. We'll start off with some of the events that are going on. Of course, we are wide open with the Wilcox Area Chamber Big Doe Contest. That'll be not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And that will be the final one of the year. And they'll also have the $250 drawing. So if you hunt in Dallas, Lowndes, Butler, Monroe, Clark, Marengo, or Wilcox County, you need to go ahead, and you hadn't already gotten your tickets, you need to get your ticket because there's some deer falling down. Now, I don't know much about this. I got a note. This is the first annual predator control hunt, and that's going to be February the 16th in Watley, Alabama. Ethan Flowers is who to contact, 251-360. What is that? 9381. I'm getting blind in my old age. And also on that same weekend will be the Alabama Hawkers Association Field Meet and Hunt in Thomasville, Alabama. Now that is a big deal. And if any of you have never done that, went out in the woods and tagged along with those guys with those hawks that hunt squirrels, I'm telling you, it is something you need to put on your bucket list. And all you got to do is contact old John Brunson over there, and he'll be glad to let you tag along. It is something to see. They're going to have a meet and greet where they'll show the birds and everything, and we'll cover that a heap more as we get closer to February the 16th in Thomasville, Alabama for the Alabama Hawkers Association Field Meet. And then A&M Pawn Shop is going to have their Spring Coyote Classic on February the 16th and 17th, 24. So that's something else that we got going on in our neck of the woods. Good morning, everybody. Miss Jill's on here up there in Massachusetts. Luke Cobb's tuned in. Good morning, Greg Ward. Saw you the other day. Good to see you. Grandma Karen's tuned in California. Old Rusty Godbold's tuned in. He's working hard this morning. Old Slim's tuned in. Of course, Tommy D, my #1 field correspondent. Greg Chance. Well, that's old Slim. Miss Sandy Groves is tuned in this morning. How you doing, Miss Sandy? Thunder, one of my regular listeners and watchers. Appreciate Thunder tuning in. And let's see who else we got. Lamar Braswell, good morning to you. Kevin Duncan, Sonny and Kathy Stuckey, good morning. Bucky Barrett, good morning, my friend. Tim Maddox is tuned in. I ain't seen no pictures from up there at Bankhead lately, Tim. That cold ain't got you messed up, had it? Old Don Philpotts tuned in. Lamar Braswell, good morning. He's in the logging woods this morning. Appreciate him. Let me show y'all something now. This was Wednesday morning, right out here at Lawler Timber Company. And let me tell you something. It was 13.5 degrees. That's my truck. It was cold, buddy. I guarantee you. And we're going to go over the weather in a little while. Grandma Karen, Community Neighbor Bank weather, and it's going to be cold this weekend. But the big news of the week is that in Demopolis, Alabama, they had one of the lock gates ruptured. And I got sent a video. Scott D sent me this video, and they have shut down all the barge traffic on the Tom Bigby River. And that is a big deal over there because that is a major industrial barge site. So I don't know what they say. It's going to take 2 to 3 months to fix this. And this is a video sent to me by Scott Dees last night of the rupture in one of the lock gates at the Demopolis Lock and Dam. That's a pretty big hole. I don't know how they're going to fix it. They say they're sending in 4 barges, I believe I read right, and it's going to take a couple of months to patch that hole, but they have shut down all the barge traffic over on the Tom Bigby, Tennessee waterway, and that is really that's bad. That is a hit to the economy over that way. Good morning, Tina Foster. How you doing this morning? Rusty said he wish he was in the woods. They are moving. Jeremy Nichols, good morning to you. Old Big Dog B-Dog's in the house. Appreciate you tuning in. You haven't experienced cold till you lived up here. Let's see what old B-Dog says up there. He said, you haven't experienced cold till you lived up here in the cold tundra of Minnesota. Monday or Tuesday, our high for the day was -3. I don't want to live up there. I can tell you that. Good morning, Mark Bolden. How come you ain't out there ripping some lips this morning? Jolly Owens, good morning to you. Adam Acker, good morning, my friend. All right, I'm fixing to tell y'all a story. I get a lot of phone calls from a lot of different people about a lot of different things every week. But Wednesday afternoon, during the Town Country United Bank hunting and fishing report, my phone went to ringing off the hook, and I saw where it was Mr. Fred Couch, who is the head of the Alabama Scenic River Trail and the Alabama 650, you know, where those kayakers come down the river. Now, this was Wednesday night. This was the night Tuesday night it was 13 degrees. This was a night it was going to be 17 or 18 degrees. And he left me a message, and he said it was a kayaker coming down the Alabama 650, and he was coming in at Millers Ferry campground, and he needed somebody to ferry him around get around the dam, take him to the Cobb's Landing and get back in the river. I said, well, I'm not going to do it at night. I'll do it in the morning. Anyway, make a long story short, I got up with Rose Shirley, and he went to the Millers Ferry campground, and they graciously took care of him and gave him a campsite, and he got a good night's sleep. And I went and got him went Thursday morning, and took him to town to get him some groceries and some drinks and some batteries and some stuff that he needed. And thank goodness for Patrick Hall, who is one of our Corps Rangers. Patrick met us at Cobb's Landing, and if it hadn't been for Patrick, I don't know if we'd have got that kayak down that muddy, frozen ramp at Cobb's Landing. But anyway, we got it down there, and he took on off. But let me tell you, I am telling you, this guy right here, and I'm going to introduce you to him right now, but he is in the water as we speak, paddling all the way. He said he's going down to Florida and then come up the East Coast. But this is Rose Shirley, a kayaker and backpacker. He's an adventurer, but what a guy. All right, everybody, I get calls all the time, but I don't think I've ever had a call any crazier than I got last night at about 5:30 from Mr. Rose Shirley. He was coming down the river kayaking. Rose, tell us who you are. Tell us what you're doing at Lake Millers Ferry today.
I'm on a multi-year journey in North America by foot and kayak. I started in Seattle, Washington. I backpacked all the way to Montana. I came down to Jefferson, the Missouri, and the Mississippi. I crossed the Mississippi Gulf Sound. I came up the Mobile River to the Alabama. I came up the Alabama all the way to Montgomery. I got out, went up to Hatchet Creek, come down Hatchet Creek. Now I'm working my way back down to the ocean. I'll probably go down and around Florida and then up the East Coast.
And we're at the Millers Ferry campgrounds in Millers Ferry. We're fixing to take your kayak around and let it off at Cobb's Landing, correct? And then you headed to Mobile. Where you headed?
Heading down to Mobile, well, heading down to the next dam and then to Mobile and then probably Florida.
That guy was something else now, I guarantee you. But I don't know how he does it in that cold weather, but he sleeps in his boat. It's just unbelievable. Good morning. Hunter Pipkins is tuned in this morning. Leon Andrews, how you doing, my friend? Steve South, good morning to you, Steve. Good to hear from you up there in Selma at Bama Budweiser. I don't know where he's going, Miss Jill. He said he's going up the East Coast. I'll keep up with you. Keep up with him on Facebook. Just go to his Facebook page, Rose Shirley. Rose Shirley. Let's see what old Lamar says. Y'all, I'm getting blind. Ought to be a good duck fly in the morning. Maybe some northern weather push some down. They might, Lamar. They hunting some ducks out there. Rusty Pearson, good morning to you. Jackie Watson. Did you see him down your way, Jackie Watson? I know you was probably in the river yesterday. Did you see old Rose come through there? I think he said he was going to spend the night at the Cleveland Lock and Dam. I believe that's what he told me. He said he was going to drag his kayak around the dam. I don't know how he does it, but man, he just blew me away. He just blew me away. Good morning, Bubba Pace. How you doing this morning? Hey, let me tell you, I've been keeping up with this. I know a lot of y'all keep up with it too. This right here is as of this morning at 6 o'clock. This is the unofficial Alabama game check numbers. You know, everybody has the game check their deer. And this was as of this morning at 6 o'clock a.m. A total deer game check in Alabama unofficially was 147,357. And bucks were 73,667, and does were 73,590. So it's pretty equal, but just to make a a note, last year's total game check unofficially, buck and doe, total deer in Alabama was 194,835. So if I'm figuring this right, and I've been keeping up with it all week, and it's averaging about 1,500 deer a day being game checked. If that number keeps up, it is going to be it's going to break that 194 record. So I just thought I'd give you all that little tidbit of information. Also, Miss Wendy might be watching, so I'm going to tell you about the 4-H is hiring, and it is openings in Bullitt, Chilton, Coffee, Geneva, Crenshaw, Jackson, Lamar, Limestone, Montgomery, and Wilcox County. If you want to start a career with the 4-H people doing that, that is a great, great way to start a career. And there are positions available. So if you're looking for a job, there's all the information up on the screen. Oh, Lord, let's see, Leon, let's see. He said he's out early this morning fixing busted pipes for neighbors. Fun, fun. Yeah, I don't expect you over with that. Guy Coleman Wynn is in the house. Also, I wanted to remind everybody, I told you last week, I'm going to keep telling you this. February the 1st, 2024, which ain't but about, it's less than 2 weeks away, the Alabama public lakes open up. In our area, you got Bibb County Lake, you got Dallas County Lake, you got Monroe County Lake, and you got Washington County Lake. Now, Bibb County Lake has got a manager, one of the best in the state, and she will open up February the 1st. In Dallas County, they also have a manager. They'll open up February the 1st. Now, in Monroe County, they are going to open the lake, but they do not have any managers. So if you're going to fish in the Monroe County Lake, you're going to have to get your permit or your license or whatever you need online or at the probate judge's office before you go fish in the Monroe County Public Lake. Same thing for Washington County Public Lake. So remember that. Washington County, Monroe County, Beatrice, and Milry, you will have to have your permits, get them online or at the probate judge's office. Dallas County and Bibb County, you can get your permits there on site. So also remember this. I got a call last week from, the other day before yesterday, from old buddy Wayne Webb down in Florida. And he said his martin showed up the other day down in Florida. So they are usually about 2 or 3 weeks ahead of us down there. So you need to get your martin boxes either put up or cleaned out. Now's the time to get your bluebird boxes cleaned out. Now's the time to get those hummingbird feeders out. Fill your sink up half full of warm water. Put about, I don't know, a couple of cupfuls of Clorox in that water and soak those hummingbird feeders and then rinse them off real good and get them ready. Remember, all you want is 4 parts sugar and 1 part sugar and 4 parts water. 1 part sugar and 4 parts water. No red dye. Please don't put any red dye in the hummingbird feeders, and they'll be here before you know it. So be getting ready for that. Now, one more thing. Hey, Miss Cindy Travis, one more thing about I ask a lot about this beaver, and the tree is still up even with all that wind we had. But this is the video. Everybody, it keeps asking me about it. The tree still there. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right after a word from these loyal sponsors. Southern Oak Outdoors, formerly Willingham Sports, Demopolis, Alabama. Cody and Rachel Wallace, new owners, where tradition, the hunt, and the catch are only half the adventure. River Legend Outfitters, Citronelle, Alabama, your one-stop for all things hunting, fishing, and outdoors. Home of the frogging tournaments. Coast-to-coast True Value in downtown Camden, a shopping experience you will never forget. Bubba and Joe Allen Dunn at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, across from McDonald's. Outfitters for the serious sportsman. Rack and Reel Sports Grill next to Piggly Wiggly in Camden, home of the all-you-can-eat wings on Thursday night, where anglers and hunters meet for supper. Community Neighbor Bank with locations in Greenville, Camden, Pine Hill, and Grove Hill, serving rural Alabama since 1906. Bringing you the Gettin Outdoors weather since 2007. Harris Farm Marketplace Feed and Seed in Possum Bend, Alabama. Family-owned, family-grown, garden-fresh produce, specialty meats, pigskin, sauce, hoop cheese, and coming soon, old-fashioned grits and cornmeal. Plaza Golf Cart Sales in Demopolis and Tuscaloosa, your easy-go superstore. Town Country United Bank, Camden, Alabama. Proud sponsors of the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report every week on the Gettin Outdoors podcast. Lawler Timber Company, Camden, Alabama. Family-owned independent business offering professional forestry services and home of the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. Class Storage on the bypass in Camden, Alabama. Safe, secure storage for that motorhome, boat, or camper. ClassStorageLLC.com. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors. Now let's get back to the live show.
The Alabama Bass Trail sets out to find new roads in their brand new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado Crew Cab Trail Boss. Just named the official truck of the Alabama Bass Trail. Equipped with a 310 horsepower Turbo Max engine coupled with an 8-speed automatic transmission, the new Silverado Trail Boss provides the power you need when you need it. Chevy Silverado, the Cars.com best pick. The Silverado Trail Boss is perfect for towing your boat to and from the ramp, hauling that material on the job, or taking the family on vacation. Whether it's for work or play, the Chevrolet Silverado can do it all. Now's the time for you to find new roads in a Silverado of your own. The Alabama Bass Trail's preferred dealers are Landers McClarty Chevrolet in Huntsville, LandersMcClartyChevrolet.com, or in Camden, visit McGraw Webb Chevrolet, McGrawWebbChevrolet.net. Schedule your test drive today. Find new roads with the Alabama Bass Trail, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, and McGraw Webb Chevrolet. Chevy Silverado, the official truck of the Alabama Bass Trail.
They got plenty of trucks on the lot at McGraw Webb Chevrolet. If you guys looking for a new truck to pull that boat with, please check them out at McGraw Webb Chevrolet. All right, let's go over the good morning, Melissa Dove, our EMT director. Appreciate all your hard work this week in this cold weather and keeping us all informed. Melissa, you do a wonderful job, and my hat's off to you, girl. Let's go over the Community Neighbor Bank weekend Grandma Karen weather forecast, and it's going to be brutally cold this weekend also. So, Melissa, you'll be busy this weekend too. We have hard freeze warnings and wind chill advisory. And today, mostly sunny with a high near 44. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Right now, it is 38 degrees outside. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 18, y'all. That's cold. Wind chill values between 10 and 15. North winds tonight, 10 miles an hour. I wish y'all could see all the goldfinches I got in my feeders right now. They are getting ready for this cold weather. Saturday, sunny with a high near 37. Wind chill values between 5 and 10, 15. North winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Makes me cold just reading it. Saturday night, mostly clear. With a low around 15 Saturday night. Wind chill values between 5 and 10. North winds 10 miles per hour. Then Sunday, sunny with a high near 44. East winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 25. East winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. So it's going to be cold and windy this weekend in South Alabama and in California. It's going to be cloudy, 47, 3 mile an hour wind, humidity at 99%. The high today in California at Grandma Karen's is 60 degrees. Scattered rain showers, heavy rain showers are expected tonight. Next week will be in the 40s and 50s. Dress warm, carry an umbrella, enjoy the show, and stay safe. See you next week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is the Community Neighbor Bank Getting Outdoors Grandma Karen weekend weather forecast for this weekend. So it's going to be very, very cold. Good morning, Chick Melton. How you doing this morning? Man, it's been a fast and furious show. One more video I got to ask about a whole lot last weekend. I shared this with y'all. It was those bucks fighting, and let me find it. They just sparring, and I'm telling you right now, the rut is wide open. I told you how many deer are being killed in South Alabama and, well, all over Alabama for that matter. But this is what them old big bucks are doing right now. That was Easton Phoebe flying on top of the camera. I wish the camera had been a little closer where you could have picked up all those rattling horns, but that was two big old boys doing a little sparring out here in the Alabama Gramping Hills. And I tell you what, boy, we had a great, great crowd on here this morning. Let me see, make sure I got everybody. Will Russian, good morning, my friend. Every processor in the state is full. It is. I believe that, Will, because it had certainly been some deer killed, at least down this way, I guarantee you. And let me show you those numbers one more time, Will. I don't know if you saw these or not. These right here are the game check numbers as of 6 o'clock this morning. And total game check is 147,257. 73,667 bucks, 73,590 does, and I'll keep up with that and have it updated next week. And you can go to outdooralabama.com and get all that information. You get county to county information, and that is something that is mandatory now. You have to game check your deer. And I did a survey the other day on my Facebook page as to how many people remembered to game check their deer. And it was about 90-10. It was 90% remembered, 10% didn't. So if that's a true survey, a true poll, you can add 10% to that number right there. So that's pretty darn impressive for this year so far. Like I said, last year the total number was 197 at the end of the season. So good morning, Kevin Jenkins. How you doing, my friend? You know, it's something else I did not put on the calendar. I got to add that calendar, but it's about time for that. I think it's February the 16th. Let me see. February, it might be the 16th and 17th is the big hunt down in Jackson. The kids hospital, the the coon hunt, and we'll be talking a whole lot more about that. Good morning, Melissa A.G. Appreciate you tuning in. Clip Hopkins, good morning to you, my friend. Appreciate you tuning in. I reckon you down there in Pensacola, Florida. So that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate everybody tuning in every week. Appreciate all the support. Y'all keep sending me all those great pictures of the deer that you're killing, the ducks that you're killing, and I'll keep you informed on that Demopolis lock rupture. That is going to be something we keep up with. Mary Chroma, good morning, my friend. Good morning. That drifter, he's going downstream. He got some good current. Mary, good to hear from you, my dear. Harry Watson, good morning. Ed Cook, good morning. Yeah, give me the information on that turkey shoot, Kevin, as soon as y'all get the information. That's a big deal every year for the Marengo County Shriners, and I will be glad to promote it. And Craig Gamble's tuned in. Yeah, let's go fishing at daylight in the morning, Craig. Yeah, pick me up at the landing. I'll meet you at the landing in the morning. All right, everybody. Thank you. It's been a great show as always. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Everybody have a great, safe, warm weekend. Remember to practice safety. A lot of ice out there. When you're climbing up in them deer stands or you're shooting houses or whatever, be careful because it's a lot of ice out there. And remember to practice safety. Now more than ever, God bless America. And remember what old Big Dad said, get outdoors.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no